What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Unpopular Picks. And today we are going to be looking at the best fits from the defensive tackle standpoint for the New York Giants. Going to be looking at some, as Coach called them, sexy fatties for the New York Giants on the defensive line. So I'm going to give you 5 names that I think could fit the Giants. The Giants might be looking at, might be able to get in the early rounds or the later rounds. So, again, my list of players that I think the New York Giants can fit in to their defensive line with the 2025 NFL draft picks. Right here on Unpopular Opinion Sports, y'all hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're feeling the content, and we're going to get right into it right after this.
Welcome to Giants Convo.
All right, man. First up to bat, we got Ty Hamilton, man. Ty Hamilton. So Ty Hamilton out of Ohio State. 6'3", 295. He's not I guess the well-known prospect, if you want to say that. But again, this is Unpopular Opinion Sports, so we don't do the consensus over here. As you get to look at a little bit of film here for Ty Hamilton, I just think he helps you in the run game. That's what I'm looking for. Of course, I think he can add some pass rush moves to his arsenal. But as you see right there, able to knife in between defenders, shed some blocks, get into the backfield. I think this is a guy that you can get in the later rounds of the draft that can help your defense to where you don't have to spend a high pick just to get some help for Dexter Lawrence. I mean, I think Ty Hamilton's a guy that you can coach up and develop to be that player next to Dexter Lawrence that the Giants have been looking for a long time here now. Again, depending on what you're looking for, if you're looking for more of a run stopper, if you're looking for more of a pass rusher, I think this guy, if developed, can do both. But I think immediately he helps you in the run game off the bat. So, Ty Hamilton, again, this isn't in any order or anything like that. So I'm just putting the players out there and naming the players that I think would be the best fits for this squad. So, all right, we got Joshua Farmer up next. A player that's high on my list as far as adding a player next to Dexter Lawrence that can be a force. Farmer brings run stuffing ability as well as pass rush moves right now. Again, I think this is a player that can come in right away and help you stop the run. But don't get it twisted. He adds to your pass rush room as well. Has a prototypical size, 6'3", 318. Again, Seen this guy at the Senior Bowl, and his height and weight are legit. But I think Farmer can be a player. If you don't believe me, let's ask our good old friend Brian Baldinger what he thinks.
Draft, deep and talented draft of defensive lineman. We're keen on number 5 here, Joshua Farmer, Florida State. Here he is in the late stem. Now, he takes on this double team. I think he's too high right here. All right? He needs to get lower. But at the end, he finishes it, and he gets his head in there, and he stuffs the play. All right? Get lower. Drop that knee, take on the double team, stay alive. All right? He did it a different way. Now, you watch this ability right here, like on his stunt. Everybody's got to be able to run these twist games. Sets up right here, comes tight off his defensive tackle, and on a twister game inside, he gets himself a sack. Now, he's got strong hands. All right, he's a compact body. Like you watch him right here. Watch him flatten. Watch him go from a 3 to a 1. Right? You like this. You like him staying low, lateral quickness. Now, go finish. Flatten and finish. Now, I said he's got strong hands. All right, 6'3" and change. He's 305. You watch this right here. This is what you call just stack and shed. Doesn't get any better than this, right? Stack, shed. Stack, strong hands, bam. Now go make the play. Watch him down the goal line here. This is a fantastic play on the goal line. Watch his toes. 10 toes on the goal line. Watch this. This is beautiful stuff. Up on his toes, shed, tackle. Watch him against Florida. Final college game. 32 college games the last 3 years. Here he is. Watch the overload here. Here he comes. All right? Now go finish. Go take down the quarterback. All right? Joshua Farmer is a good prospect. Size, he got strong hands, and he got good explosion to him. And he gets off blocks.
All right, man. So you heard it from Brian Baldinger himself. Joshua Farmer, definitely on my list of prospects the New York Giants should be looking at on the defensive line, and they actually are bringing him in for a top 30 visit. So I hope you become a New York Giant, Farmer. Talk to you at the Senior Bowl. I hope that dream comes true, man. Definitely, man. Can't wait to see him in Big Blue. Let's go. But next up. All right, next up we got Alfred Collins. Alfred Collins. Man, this guy is a massive human being. 6'5", 320 pounds. And he is a monster when it comes to getting in the backfield and being that run stuffer. 17 tackle for losses throughout his career. I mean, I think if you get an Alfred Collins, you're gonna be happy with that D line with him and Dexter Lawrence out there, because ain't nobody running on them dudes. I promise you that. But let's look at his highlights a little bit here. So again, man, you see how this guy gets down, man. You see how he's able to get into the backfield. I'm telling you, he moves very well for a guy his size. You know, strength. Forcing a fumble right there. I mean, you have to understand that, you know, every player you get is not going to be the flash and the pan type player or the make all the flashy plays and all the turnovers and the interceptions and different things like that. But when you got a big man that can get into the backfield and help you against the run, I mean, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is what I'm talking about, man. Alfred Collins, definitely. I mean, if you're the Giants, man, this should be one of your top targets on the defensive line, because I think he definitely has an upside to do both. I think he's definitely going to come in right away and give you a lot better run defense than what you're getting from some of these other guys on your roster, Nunez, Roches, and these guys you signed, Ledbetters, Jordan Rileys, and DJ Davisons, and get Alfred Collins, man. This is what you've been missing with guys like Dalvin Tomlinson and Linval Joseph and guys like that. The big, physically imposing defensive tackle that's going to be solid against the run, but still give you enough in the pass rush department that, he's going to be on the field more often than not, for every 3 downs. So that's kind of how I feel about Alfred Collins, man. Again, all these players are good, man, but if he might be the one perfect fit for the Giants, I don't know. Just kind of gives me Leonard Williams, Dalvin Tomlinson-ish vibes. Just bringing that New York Giants defense back to being good against the run again. So that's what I'm looking for. But all right, Kenneth Grant. Gotta love the name, by the way. Kenneth Grant, though, D lineman out of Michigan. Look, man, one of the top D tackles in the draft. Everybody talking about Mason Graham. I don't care about Mason Graham. I think he's gonna be a good player, but give me Kenneth Grant. Give me this dude next to Dexter Lawrence, and I promise you, what I said about Alfred Collins. This is a better version of Alfred Collins, man. Kenneth Grant, Dexter Lawrence. Now, I know what y'all saying. You're a first rounder. Well, he might be a first rounder, might be a late first rounder. You still got a second, got a couple third round picks. Maybe you make a trade down in the first. Who knows? But if you can find a way to get Kenneth Grant and Dexter Lawrence on the New York Giants, you better freaking do it. You better freaking do it, man. I'm just gonna warn y'all. This is what you need on the New York Giants right now. I'm telling you, make it happen. Make it happen if you can. I just think that in the NFC East, when you got Jalen Carter's and Jordan Davis's and all these players the Eagles got, you got Deron Payne over there with the Commanders, and they're building up their defensive line. The Cowboys with Micah Parsons and some of the guys they got over there. If you can get a Kenneth Grant to pair with Dexter Lawrence, and then you have Kayvon Thibodeau already over there and Brian Burns, now you can start to talk about this Giants D-line really being one of the tops in the league. Slowly but surely, they're getting there. But this is definitely a step in the right direction, and you just got to get better with the run defense in general. But who the hell's stopping Kenneth Grant? Who is stopping Kenneth from becoming a menace on the field, man? Come on, man. Go get Kenneth Grant, man, if you can, Joe Shane. If you can, with that second round pick. I know it's gonna be hard to do. He probably going in that first round. It's a definite talent right here that teams are not gonna want to pass up. But if somebody get caught slipping, go get Kenneth Grant, man. Go get Kenneth Grant. But all right, next All right. Last up, we got Mr. Dion Walker. Mr. Dion Walker. Shout out to Pat for this one, man. Another space eater, 6'6", 345 is gonna be rock solid against the run. Probably gotta work on some pass rush moves with him, but I mean, I think he's gonna be pretty good, especially in the run game right away. So, but again, you want to add, to me, you want to add some size and a guy that can anchor, take on some blocks on that defensive line in order to allow Dexter Lawrence to get more one-on-ones and allow him to eat and do what he does. You know, again, another guy that can do that. A big guy, but he can move, as you can see. You know, a lot of these big guys are very agile. You know, they're not just big lumbering turds of lard going down the field. You know, these guys move like defensive backs, like linebackers, man. I mean, look at this dude, man. He's getting in there, man, making plays. So, look, standing up. You can stand him up. You know, put his hand in the dirt, either or. You know, so, again, shout out to Pat and Coach on the mock draft we did, taking Dion Walker. Got me looking a little bit more into the kid, and I definitely like the fit for the New York Giants. If they could pick this kid up and develop him next to Dexter Lawrence, to have those two anchors in the middle of that defensive line for years to come. So, but that is going to be the video, y'all. Thank you for tuning in again. I'm doing this series as fits, best fits for the New York Giants in the 2025 draft. We did running backs. We did defensive tackles. I think we're going to stay in the trenches and go old guard next. Offensive guard. Another position I think the Giants need to and will target in the 2025 NFL draft. This content exclusively on Unpopular Opinion Sports, but do not forget, I do double duty here. Also see me at the Aboriginal Sports Network. So please like and subscribe to both. Subscribe here to Unpopular Opinion Sports, and just another button click for you to subscribe to the Aboriginal Sports Network. Links are in the description of the video, man. Appreciate y'all, man, for allowing me to speak and giving me my platform going on 3 years now. Thank you for all the love and support, man. Until next time, let's get it. We out of here.